Hi everyone, I'm going to attempt to do the underpainting technique again, and I'm going to tell you what mistakes I did in my other video. So today we are going to start with my eyebrows. I went in with my brow pen before my eyebrows could fully dry, and this helped me to blend with the eyebrow brush, the spoolie. I cut my tail end of the eyebrow too short, so now my eyebrow looks weird and I have to fix it every time I do my eyes. Here I'm using a lip oil. To start with, I go in with my e.l.f. Hello Glow liquid filter on the high points of my face and places that I would want the highlight effect to pick through my foundation or whatever product I'm going to be using over. I'm using the shade 5 medium tan, and it's quite dark for me, but I still have to use it and get done with the bottle because it will expire in like 6 months. Now here is where I correct my first mistake. The last time I did it, I used the Fenty Beauty crayon stick something, and it took me time to blend. So this time I opted for a liquid concealer in the shade 13 from Maybelline, and it made I actually did this makeup in like 30 minutes. Everything took 30 minutes. See how it easily blends and saves a lot of time. And also do not use a lot of product, because whatever remains on the brush, you can take it down. Like let's say here, I will take it under my jawline, and it worked out better for me. I didn't use color corrector because I took up my e.l.f. Hello Glow under my eye. So now I'm using quite a bit of concealer. You don't need this much, but I just did under my eyes. I had this LA Girl color corrector, so I decided to use it as a blush. The brushes I've used and I'm using for the contour stroke bronzer and my blush are from Miniso. They look like a dupe for the Real Techniques brushes. I'm using the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer brush for my concealer. It's so soft and it blends out my concealer so nicely, as you can see. A tip: do not blend your products too much, otherwise it'll end up like peeling, because then the layer becomes too thin. Do not worry that your makeup looks crazy, because it's supposed to look crazy in this underpainting technique. I would have left my makeup like this, but I went in with a sponge to blend out the edges. I thought for a cleaner look, and so that there were no harsh lines once I went in with my foundation. I used my setting mist so it could like keep my makeup in place when I went in with foundation. 1 drop of foundation on my palm, and I used the back of my ultimate blending brush to spread it over my palm and went in with my brush to have an even application. You don't need a lot of foundation because you're going to go over the top of everything, and you need everything to like peek through. So it's all about the blending and the makeup tools you use. For example, here I'm using a brush and it worked out so good. This brush is the best. It's the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. Since I got it, I've been using it every time. This palm to brush to face situation helps to blend out your makeup so seamlessly. Product application is even because the product is taken up into the brush evenly. To minimize creasing, I go in with a sponge and blend out my under eye area before going in with my powder puff. This is another thing that I've never stopped using, because as you can see, it looks like there's a filter over my face, and it presses in the powder so nicely into the skin. I'm using my Sugar Compact Foundation powder to go all over my face instead of using a bronzer. And I also go in lightly on the areas that I highlighted and the middle parts of my face, and well, all over my face and my neck. This made everything so much better and flawless, as you can see. I'm adding a bit of blush and highlighter. It's subtle and beautiful, but I'll go in with another highlighter later on in the video. So on to Frosty makeup. I'm doing the Frosty pearly eye makeup look. So I'm going in with this white eyeshadow, and then I'll go in with a blue one. This eye look is kind of messy and reminds me of the time when I just started doing my eye makeup. I wanted to create a dark smudged eyeliner here, but it didn't go as I wanted, so I just went with what happened. I need to work on my eyeliner skills because my hooded eyes are crying for help. I'm using the L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara. I don't have the primer for this, but I'll get it eventually. I don't use falsies because my eyelashes are going through it. So here I went in with the white eyeshadow. It looks like it has a bit of blue in it. It's so beautiful, and it appeared like iridescent on the skin. Highlighting my nose, my brow bone, under my eyes, and anywhere that needs highlight, because this look is all about the highlight placement. I have this Essence lip liner that is so creamy and blends so beautifully on the lips. Then I went in with this Maybelline lifter in the shade 001 Pearl. It looks so beautiful and tied the whole makeup look together. I love how my makeup turned out, and blue looks so good on me.